Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz that puts obscure knowledge to the test. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi there. My name's James. This is my wonderful partner, Fiona, and we're from Shepherd's Bush.
Couple number two.
Hi, my name's James. I'm from Hull, and this is my friend Mark from Clackeaton.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Hope. I'm from Liverpool, and this is my friend Malika from Hexham.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, I'm Nina, and this is my dad Håkan, and we live in London.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's wonderful to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. When this comedian's wife went into labour, he expected a long wait, so he brought along a Charles Dickens classic to read. And then along came a beautiful bouncing baby girl called Martin Chuzzlewit. It is my Pointless friend. It's Josh Widdicombe.
Hello. Yes, I did take a Dickens book to the hospital. I just thought it'd be a lot of sitting around as a parent.
It's quite exciting sitting around, though.
Do you think? Well, it's kind of this job, isn't it, really?
It's a bit like this job, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. The foreboding, or just the not knowing.
The not knowing.
Oh, only here we don't have the answers aren't sort of strapped up to a sort of ultrasound, so we don't know. Wop, wop,
no, exactly.
Wop, 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 wop. That's not bad, actually.
That's very good,
I didn't know
actually.
I could do that. I didn't know that was in my repertoire.
Oh, I knew it was in your repertoire. We've got two new couples today, Xander.
Isn't that nice?
Isn't it?
And a couple from Northumberland, which is exciting, even more exciting. You see, you had a couple from Devon on your first show.
I know.
I've got a couple from Northumberland.
And does that mean you want them to win? Or
I do very much, yes.
You do, yeah.
But not yet, not the first show. I want to get full Northumbrian value.
Oh, of course.
No, I just want them to stay the course so we have their flavour all the way through. Then in the third show, they can go on and take the prize.
OK, good. We'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
So do I. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Alan and Julie got through to the final and won the jackpot last time. So today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Here is something to bear in mind all the way through the show. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round gets eliminated. So keep your scores as low as you possibly can, and everything should be great. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is notable births. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns people born in 1983. Josh?
I was, yes.
Were you?
I was.
That's the big 40 for you, then.
The big 4-0 this year, yeah. Yeah,
Still so youthful.
Thank you. It took you. There was a pause, though, wasn't there? We were all hoping you were going to say it. But
No. I was debating whether or not you'd be bored of people saying that.
No, I'm not bored of it. I absolutely thrive on it.
Lovely.
I thrive on it. But I'm not featured in this question. What we're going to show you are the faces of 16 famous people, all of whom were born in the year 1983. Please identify the person you think the fewest of the 100 people recognised.
Thank you very much. Now, we're going to show this image, as Josh mentioned. It's going to go up on the board, 16 faces, and that will stay for the entire round. We won't be changing it halfway through the round. So here they are, these wonderful people born in 1983. Gosh, they all look so much older than Josh.
They certainly do, don't they?
Wow, there we are. I'm giving you just some time to absorb the faces. And then we come to you, James S. Welcome back to Pointless, your second show.
Yeah.
Great to have you back with us. Tell us more about yourself, James.
So, sort of perhaps kind of predictably, I work in live music, so therefore I love going to gigs and festivals.
I mean, just as well.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was the thing you hated more than anything.
I've been to Glastonbury over sort of 10 times or so.
But presumably you're backstage, are you?
I'm not actually. I actually quite like being out the front and roaming around and
busman's holiday.
Trying to watch as much as I can, running from stage to stage.
It's great fun backstage at those festivals where they load up trucks with the next set, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And basically, as soon as one lot, you just push the truck on with all the kit for the next lot, and it's all very mechanical and beautifully logistically organised.
We do the same with the contestants on this, don't we? Straight off, and then load them straight on.
In their case, literally a truck, like a massive Arctic, and we drive them on. Yes. Anyway, it's fun. James, who are you going to go for?
I think I'm going to go for Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure, says James. Let's see how many of our 100 said Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure, absolutely right. Very well done indeed. Down and down and down he goes to 11. Very well done. What a strong start to the show.
Yes, Yaya Toure, Manchester City and a Côte d'Ivoire legend. And a month younger than me.
Wow. Doesn't look it. It looks very worn.
Yeah, but that's because, unlike me, he's achieved an incredible amount with his life.
So have you.
I haven't won the Champions League.
I know, but you're not a footballer.
No, and why not?
But as a comedian, if he had achieved in football what you've achieved as a comedian, he would be roughly where he is now. There we are, scoring 11.
Yeah, my worry is we're going to have this same conversation with 8 people now.
No, we're not. We're not. There we are. We've got that undone. Thank you very much indeed, Josh. Now, Mark, welcome back to Pointless. Great to have you here. This is your last chance to fill us in on Mark. Tell us more.
So, yeah, I'm entering the last year of my 40s. Well, I'm nearing the end of the last year of my 40s, so significant birthday next year.
That's exciting.
So, yeah, daughter of 9 years old and got a 14-month-old puppy that I have to take for walks every day. Love it.
Very nice. What kind of puppy is it?
Well, she's a cockapoo. So, yeah, lots of energy.
Yes.
Keeps me fit, gets me out and about across the countryside and the
I know,
hills.
but cockapoos, they're so much more intelligent than, for example, Norfolk Terriers. I mean, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love our Norfolk Terriers, but I long for a brain. Now, what are you going to go for, Mark?
I'm going to go for Kylo Ren himself, Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, says Mark. Let's see how many of our 100 said Adam Driver. Adam Driver is absolutely right. Well, 11 is the only score we have at the moment. Adam Driver, 10. There we are.
10 for Adam Driver. He loved Fight Club so much as a child, he started his own Fight Club.
OK, thank you very much indeed. Hope, welcome.
Thank you.
Very good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Hope.
So I'm originally from Liverpool, but I'm studying marketing in Birmingham at the moment.
The marketing. I mean, presumably it sells itself.
Yeah, well...
There you are, of course, like that. So what are you hoping to do when you finish?
Well, I've got a placement year as part of my degree, so I'm hoping to kind of get a placement somewhere in Birmingham, maybe further down in London, and then just kind of see what happens.
From that, it will all grow.
Opens a lot of doors.
Very nice indeed. What do you like doing for fun, Hope?
I like going to live music. Big concert goer.
Should have a word with James.
Yeah,
he might be able to sort something out for you.
Yeah, no, started going when I was like 7. My mum started taking me to concerts.
What was the first live gig you went to?
I went to the Saturdays.
Oh, that was great. Where was that? In Liverpool?
Yeah, in what was the Echo Arena.
Very good. OK, there we are. Now, Hope, who are you going to go for?
I feel like I'm taking a bit of a risk, but I don't know if it is. But
you know how much I like a risk.
I'm going to go for Greta Gerwig.
Greta Gerwig, says Hope. I heard somebody intake of breath, but let's see if Greta Gerwig, is it right? How many people said it? Greta Gerwig is right. This is a good risk to take, Hope. And look, there is your reward. 2 for Greta Gerwig. That's a terrific answer. Well done.
Great answer. 2 for Greta Gerwig. Obviously directed Barbie, the smash hit movie. She played with Barbies until she was 14.
Wow.
So if your child's playing with Barbies, maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe they're going to direct one of the most financially successful films of all time.
I haven't stopped playing with mine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why you'll be in Barbie too.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
I do so hope. Like, join my friend Rob Brydon.
Was Rob Brydon in Barbie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Nor have I, but I gather he is. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Håkan, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm originally Swedish. I've lived in the UK for a bit over 20 years. And I continue on the music theme. I am so Swedish, the first gig I went to was ABBA.
That's just brilliant. Have you been to see their reboot?
No.
No.
I'm going to sound like a hipster now, but I saw them before they were big.
Yeah. Yeah, when they did an acoustic set. Yeah, it was great.
Pre-Waterloo.
Pre-Waterloo. Wow. I mean, what were they like then?
Pretty much like they were the next year when they went on to win. So.
But they were still as polished.
Oh, yeah.
Of course they were. Yeah. Such professionals. Can I just say how touched I am that you are from Sweden and yet you have chosen to stay in the UK for 20 years? I mean, why? I mean, look, I love the UK, but you've got Sweden to call home.
Good place to visit. Wouldn't want to live there.
OK.
Yeah.
OK, fair enough. And thank you. What are you going to go for on our board? Or rather, who?
I'm going to go Danny Glover.
You're going to say Danny Glover. Shall we see? Oh, Nina, less sure of if she's thrilled with that. But let's see. Danny Glover, how many of our 100 said that, if it's right?
That's the wrong policy.
Yep.
Oh. Bad luck, Hawken, I'm afraid. Not Danny Glover today, not on that board. Probably not born in 1983.
No.
No.
I can't tell you why,
No.
but there is a mistake that's happened there.
I see, yes. OK.
He meant Greta Gerwig.
There we are. I thought as much. Thank you very much indeed. We're halfway through the round, so let's have a little catch-up of those scores. 2, Hope. 2 is the best score of the round. Very well done indeed. We travel from there to 10, which is where we find Mark and James K. Then there to 11, where we find James S. and Fiona. And then from there up to 100, I'm so sorry, Hawken and Nina. There we are. Listen, Nina, anything might happen on the next pass. But let's have a lovely low-scoring answer from you, just so you're set up in case it does. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Nina, very warm welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself.
Thank you. So, hi. I'm not really doing much at the moment, apart from applying to university. I'm hoping to do psychology and linguistics.
This is exciting. So you took your A-levels earlier this year.
I did, yes.
And they all were great.
They were good.
Terrific.
linguistics.
Congratulations.
I did linguistics at university.
Really?
You could be sat here in 20 years' time.
Perfect. That's my pipeline. That's the way in.
It is the way in, yeah.
Fantastic. So how long have you got to sort the university out? So this will be for your entry next autumn.
Yeah, so I'm a bit of an annoying headache for my school because I'm applying for Oxford, hopefully, so I have to get my personal
You're
statement
way
in.
above me. You're way above me.
Well, very, very best of luck, Nina. Let us know how that goes.
Thank you.
You are on 100, I'm afraid, at the moment. But as I said, if we can get a lovely low score from you...
OK, so I know quite a few. It's just a toss-up of who I think the lowest is going to be. And incidentally, I think that might be the one that my dad was trying to go for and didn't get. So I'm going to go for his stage name is Childish Gambino. It's Donald Glover.
So, Donald Glover, let's see how many of our 100 people said that. There's no red line for you because you're the high scorers. Don't want to rub that in, but Donald Glover. Donald Glover is absolutely right. Nina, this is all good. Oh, this is terrific. Down against 5. Very well done indeed. 105 your total.
Yes, Donald Glover, who's Childish Gambino, and that is the most passive-aggressive answer we've ever had.
I try.
Thank you very much indeed, Malika. Welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Did I hear that you're from Hexham?
I am, yeah.
See, this is fantastic. Hexham in Northumberland. Tell us all about yourself, Malika.
I am a student in Birmingham. I do media production, so kind of like this.
Well, it is like this. How's our media production living up to...
A lot better.
Oh, is it? Oh, good. So you approve. You've been looking around thinking, good, that's good.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
I've been looking around thinking, this is my future.
This is your future. Well, you and
Taking
Nina.
it all in.
Listen, perfect. Breathe it in. Now, Malika, you're on 2, which means it doesn't matter what you score. Even if you were to score 100, you would go through to round 2. That's how good Hope was. What are you going to go for?
I am going to go for the only one I can see and know who it is. I'm going to go for Mo Farah.
You're going to go for Mo Farah. No red line for you. You're already through. How many of our 100 people said Mo Farah? Mo Farah is absolutely right. And that goes down to 56, taking us up to 58.
Yes, Mo Farah, born 23rd of March, 2 weeks before me.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, James K., welcome back.
Thank you.
As with Mark, this is your last chance to fill us in on yourself. So tell us stuff.
So I live with my partner, Rachel, our beautiful children, Lawrence and Ebony.
Lawrence and Ebony. Hi.
Thank you. I was originally living with and brought up by my mum and my grandparents, but later in life I used the Salvation Army Family Tracing Service to find my dad, and that found me a whole world of family.
Goodness me! When did you do that?
Maybe about 8 years ago or so now. Wow. And I then found out I had 2 brothers, a sister, and within a month I was on a flight to the Seychelles to meet the rest of my family, which is where they're from.
And you see the link? I mean, could you see that they look and feel like family?
It was so strange because I was so similar to so many people in so many ways, like characteristics, charisma, all kinds of things. It was as if we'd lived together all our lives anyway. It's just very bizarre.
Can I ask? You saved this anecdote for the third show you were on.
Yeah. What if you got through to the final on show 2? We'd never have got to hear this.
Found out. Amazing.
There we are. Anyway, James Kay, thank you for that. What are you going to go for on our board? And by the way, you're looking to score 94
Yeah,
or
a lot
less.
of the good ones I would have chosen have gone. There's a few I'm a bit unsure of, but I'll go for Natalie Cassidy.
Natalie Cassidy, says James. Let's see. Here is your red line. Can we get you below that with Natalie Cassidy? Absolutely we can. It's a great answer. 20 takes your total up to 30, our lowest total so far.
Love Natalie Cassidy, absolute legend. About a year ago, I got asked to audition to play Sonia's new boyfriend.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
Would you have, if you'd got the part, would you have signed up without a second thought?
Well, I said no.
Said no.
Because, to the audition, I didn't get offered the part.
No, I know.
They described him as a nerd. Yeah, and they emailed my agent and said, thought this would be perfect for Josh. Can you believe that?
I'm sorry.
I've never been so offended in my life.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here now. This
you could do a whole...
Pointless is not a place for nerds. This is Cool Central, isn't it?
I'm not even gonna add anything to that. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Fiona, welcome back to Point. It's good to have you. Tell us more about yourself, Fiona.
So I mentioned before I work in immersive theatre. So as part of that, I've kind of got to work in a few unconventional spaces.
Yes.
So I made a show in the Saatchi Gallery with the Russian feminist band Pussy Riot, which was a riot.
Yeah.
And then I'm currently working actually underneath Waterloo Station, making a venue called Labyrinth, which is literally being built into where the old Eurostar used to come out of.
Wow. Amazing. That must be such good fun.
It is.
Real job envy. Now, Fiona, you were on 11. If you can score 93 or less, you are through to the next round. Do you feel like talking us through that board?
I really don't. I think a lot of the ones that I would have picked have gone. So I'm going to go in strong with the one and only Cheryl.
You're going to go in with Cheryl. And actually, we're allowed, I think, in this case, just to call her Cheryl, because at one stage she did say...
She's had many a last name, but I'm going in with Cheryl.
I think that's fair enough. Cheryl, here is your red line. Can we get you below that with Cheryl? Cheryl is right, gets you through. 66 is what she scores, 77 is what that totals.
Most popular answer on the board, Cheryl, 66.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Cheryl, who was the first British female to have 5 solo #1 singles. Would you like to go through the boards, Anders? Many you can spot there?
Yes. I don't know who that...
So top left is Tina O'Brien, who plays Sarah Louise Platt in Coronation Street.
Mm-hmm. That was Chris Hemsworth from the films.
That's 4 for Tina O'Brien. This is Chris Hemsworth, who scores 24. And then Samantha Mumba. Samantha Mumba, 7. And then Blue Peter.
That's the wonderful Helen Skelton.
Helen Skelton, yes, who scored 19.
That is Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, who scored 11.
Yeah,
that is Henry Cavill, who scores 15.
That's the one.
And now we come to tennis. Kim Clijsters.
Thank you very much.
2. And
the fabulous Lupita Nyong'o.
Pointless.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Mad, that, isn't it? And then the jester from Leicester, Mark Selby.
OK.
He scored 9, Mark Selby.
Thank you very much. Well, that brings us to the end of our first round. Means we have to say goodbye to our first pair. Oh, Nina and Håkan. It's been a real treat to have you on this show and to know we get to look forward to you next time. Nina and Håkan, thank you very much indeed. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. Well done, everybody. You absolutely knocked it out of the 1983 park there. Mark and James Kay, our lowest combined scorers. Very well done on the middle podium. Hope, our lowest individual scorer. So very well done on the far podium. And just James and Fiona, well done. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 today is geographically derived words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. And the question concerns words that are 1 letter different from world capitals. Josh.
Yes, on each board we're going to show you clues to 6 words, people or places Each one of these words can be formed by taking the name of the capital city of a country and changing one letter. We'll tell you the name of the country to which the capital city belongs. Please tell us the word, not the capital, that the fewest of our 100 people know.
Thank you very much. So let's reveal our first board of 6 clues, and here they are. A strong cord made of twisted strands, also the title of a 1948 Alfred Hitchcock film. Italy. Follows the in the name of the road that runs from Buckingham Palace to Trafalgar Square. Maldives. Prefix for units in the SI system indicating multiplication by a factor of 1,000 million. Latvia. Country in Central America with a canal that connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Bahrain. The name of the dog in the 1968 children's TV programme The Herbs, Timor-Leste, and wizard in medieval legend, an advisor to King Arthur, also a type of small falcon. Germany. There we are. Fiona.
OK. Yeah, there's a lot to kind of get my head around. So I'm just going to go with something I hope I definitely know, which is the top one, rope.
Rope, says Fiona. Let's see how many of our 100 people said rope. Rope is right. That goes down to 21. It's not bad. Good start for the round.
Good start. It's a good start. 21 for rope, 1 letter out from Rome. Yeah.
OK, thank you very much indeed. Now, Mark.
Hello. Right, I'm going to have to play it safe here and go for the bottom one, which is Merlin.
Merlin, says Mark. Let's see how many of our 100 said Merlin. Well, 21 is the only score we have at the moment. 47 for Merlin.
Yes, or Berlin. Or Berlin. And Merlin is also Britain's smallest bird of prey.
Yes, and horribly rare, I'm sorry to say. They're lovely birds.
Yeah, do you want to know what they weigh?
Not very much.
Then let's move on.
Oh, no.
All right. The males weigh between 125 and 234 grams, and the females 164 and 300 grams.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Hope, you are the last person to have this board. Would you like to talk us through this board?
I'd love to, but I actually don't know them. I'm going to have to go for the fourth one down. I don't know the capital of Bahrain, but the only canal in Central America I've heard of is the Panama Canal, so I'm going to go with Panama.
And Manama is the capital of Bahrain.
Oh.
So there we are, Panama. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Panama. Panama is absolutely right. 47 is our high score, 21 is our low. You passed the high score. There you are on 25, nestled just above the low. Very well done.
Yes, Manama, Panama, and the Panama Canal is 80 kilometres long.
Thank you. Nice. Right, so...
Do you want me to take you through... Well,
why
don't you take me through the board?
Well, Male, being the capital of the Maldives.
Correct. That is worth 28.
The Riga is the capital of Latvia.
It is.
So I am guessing it's Giga?
Correct, for 2.
Nice.
Look
Nice.
at this.
Nice.
And this one's worth 6.
This Timor-Leste. I'm trying to think what the capital of Timor-Leste even is.
The Timor-Leste capital is Dili, D-I-L-I.
Dill
And
is
Dill
the dog.
is the
There
dog.
we go.
There you
Dill.
go. That scored
There we
6.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 21, Fiona, very well done. Best score of the pass. And then we travel from there to 25, where we find Hope and Malika, and then from there up to 47, where we find Mark and James K. James K., you know what you have to do. Let's hope there's a lovely answer there for you. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So we're going to put 6 more clues to words that are 1 letter different from a world capital on the board. Here they are. The unit of currency in Turkey, Peru. Singer of Better the Devil You Know, the UK entry at the 1993 Eurovision Song Contest, Bulgaria. To cook food such as bread in an oven also follows clam in the title of a 1967 Elvis Presley film, Azerbaijan. A fast-spreading disease in Romeo and Juliet, Mercutio wishes this on both your houses, Czechia. Surname of Andy, the actor, comedian and writer who appeared in the TV drama series Line of Duty as a journalist, Norway. And surname of Rosa, US civil rights activist who was central to the Montgomery bus boycott in the 1950s, France. There we are. Now then, Malika. You're on 25. 21 or less gets you straight into the head-to-head.
Okay. I am going to go for the last one, Paris. I'm assuming it's Rosa Parks.
Parks from Paris.
Yeah.
Here is your red line. Let's see if Parks gets you below this red line. Parks is absolutely right, Malika. This is good. This is good. Down to 36, taking your total up to 61. I think that's good enough.
Yes, 36 for Parks. And Paris Railway has a train and tram station named after Rosa Parks.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Gare Rosa Parks.
Gare Rosa Parks.
Gare Rosa Parks. Opened in 2015.
Thank you very much indeed, Josh. Now, James Kay, 47 is your score at the moment. We are looking for a score of 13 or less.
Yeah, I'm struggling with them, to be honest, but I'm going to risk it. May as well have continued to do that all the time. I'm going to go for Lira for the top one.
OK, you're going to say Lira. Let's see if that is right. There is your red line, James Kay. Let's see how many of our 100 said it, if it is. Lira is absolutely right. And look at that, down you go to 20. Very well done. So cracking score, taking your total up to 67.
20, it's all very close, isn't it? One letter out from Lima. There we go.
We now say Turkey.
Exactly. We're not just entertaining, we are informing.
We're informing. Leading, in
We're
fact.
leading, yeah.
Leading. Now, OK, so, James, you are on 21. We're looking at a score of 45 or less from you. Would you like to talk us through the board?
Oh, God. Capital of Bulgaria, I think, is Sofia, but I can't work that out, and that might be wrong also. Norway is absolutely killing me. I should know that. I'm going to go for Czech because it's Prague, and I'm going to say Plague.
Plague, says James. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Plague. There is your red line. Plague is absolutely right. Gets you through as well. Very well done indeed. Plague going down to 24, taking your total up to 45.
There you go. You go through with 24 there, and that leaves 3 on the board.
OK. Yes, Sofia is Bulgaria.
The Scouse singer Sonia.
Oh, Sonia!
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course.
She's got pointless celebrities written all over her.
She has. She's lovely, Sonia.
She's great,
yes,
Sonia.
We've had her many times on the show. The next, Baku
that was 9 for Sonia, by the way.
But I was so keen to tell you about Baku.
Sorry, yeah.
Bake.
Bake, yes, 26. And this one?
Oslo is the capital of Norway.
Yeah.
And the actor is Andy Osho.
Yes, and it's pointless.
Marvellous, the wonderful Andy Osho. There. Well, thank you very much indeed, Josh. That brings us to the end of our second round. And it means, Mark and James, this is where we part company. It's been lovely having you on Pointless. This is their third show, you see, so it's a proper goodbye this time. Thank you so much for playing. James and Mark, we'll miss you. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Hope and Malika, James and Fiona. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. But this is our chance to throw some more money in it, just while we have this little fun bonus round before the head-to-head. So here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many female characters in Bond films as they could. Josh.
So you're going to see 6 options. 4 are names of female characters from James Bond films. 2 of them are pointless and 2 are scoring, and 2 are names of whatever. They're not in James Bond films as female characters. If you can get the pointless answers, they're worth £250 each to the jackpot.
Thank you very much. So can you find the 2 pointless female characters from James Bond films amongst these 6? Vanessa Kensington, Camille Montez, Wei Lin, Pam Bouvier, Marina Stepanova, and Holly Goodhead. Does anyone know anything at this stage? Does anyone have anything to share? OK, now, Hope and Malika, what would you like to nominate as a pointless answer?
Any other offers?
No.
No, we're going to go for Camille Montez.
You will go for Camille Montez. Shall we find out if that is a pointless character from James Bond? Camille Montez. Camille Montez is a female character from James Bond. Yes! Very well done indeed. James and Fiona, can you find the other one?
I'm drawn towards Pam Bouvier.
Are you?
But I'm not sure why.
I quite like the name Holly Goodhead.
Should we go yours? Go on then.
Holly Goodhead.
We'll go for
please.
Holly Goodhead. We see if that is a pointless character from James Bond. Definitely a character from James Bond. Oh! 3.
Camille Montez was from Quantum of Solace. Waylin was worth 1. She's from Tomorrow Never Dies. Can you spot the one pointless answer for those 3?
I know that Vanessa Kensington is from Illegally Blonde, I think.
No, that's Liz Hurley's character in Austin Powers.
Oh, it's that. Sorry. Yes, you're right.
And then Marina Stepanova, a 400 metres hurdles runner.
There we
Stepanova.
go.
And Pam Bouvier is a pointless answer from Licence to Kill.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, you managed to find one pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to the jackpot, raising it up to the lofty heights of £1,250. But who'll be playing for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. You're now allowed to confer. Play as a pair before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about food and drink named after people, Josh.
Yes, we're going to show you 5 pictures of food and drink items that are named in the honour of people. We have added the first and last letters and blank spaces for the missing letters. Please name the food you think the fewest people recognised.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 food items named after people. And we have A, F-E-A-O. B, C-R-S-D. C, B-I. D, O-S-R-R. And E, P-H-M-A. There we are. And Hope and Malika, you are our low scorers. You get to go first. Feel free to confer.
I know all but D. I don't know.
Oh, well, go with your gut.
Goodness. Oh, no. OK, I'm not that confident now. I'll go with C, Bellini.
C, Bellini, say Hope and Malika. Now then, James and Fiona, can you talk us through that board?
I think the first one is fettuccine Alfredo. The second should be Caesar salads. I don't think we know the oysters. And then we think the last one's peach Melba. Shall we go for A and give it a go?
Yeah, why not? Because we love pasta.
We love pasta, so we'll go for fettuccine Alfredo, please.
Fettuccine Alfredo. So, Bellini and fettuccine Alfredo, in the order they were given, Hope and Malika went for Bellini for C. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Bellini is right. And that goes down to 23. Not bad. Good score. Meanwhile, James and Fiona have gone for fettuccine Alfredo for A. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Fettuccine Alfredo is right. It's got to beat Bellini on 23, and it does! Down to 11. Very well done indeed, James and Fiona. After one question, you're up 1-0.
You were right on Caesar salad. That was 82. And you were correct also on peach Melba. That was 48. Do you know the oysters, Sander?
No.
Rockefeller. Oysters Rockefeller for 3.
Wow. Thank you very much indeed. So, we now have our second question. Hope and Malika, you've got to win this one to stay in the game, but James and Fiona get to answer it first, so good luck. Our second question is all about fictional foxes.
We're going to give you 5 clues to things to do with fictional foxes. Please give us the answer that the fewest of the 100 people got.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 fictional fox clues, and here they are. Author of The Tale of Mr. Todd, about an unpleasant fox disliked by Peter Rabbit and friends. B.P. Legendary outlaw depicted as a fox in the eponymous Disney animation film of 1973. R.H. Cartoon adventurer who has her things stolen by Swiper the fox. D.T.E. Fox from medieval fables whose story was translated and printed by William Caxton in 1481. R. And US actor who voiced Mr. Fox in the 2009 film Fantastic Mr. Fox. G. C? There we are. James and Fiona will go first.
OK, I think we're going to go for number 3, stolen by Swiper the Fox, which we think is Dora the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer, say James and Fiona. Now, Hope and Malika, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
No, not really.
The second one's Robin Hood. That's about it, really.
Yeah, we'll just go Robin Hood.
We're going Robin Hood.
You're going to go for Robin Hood. So we have Dora the Explorer versus Robin Hood. Let's find out. Dora the Explorer, is that right for the cartoon adventurer? Yes, it very much is. Dora the Explorer. And that goes down to 21. Meanwhile, Hope and Malika have gone for Robin Hood, the legendary outlaw. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Robin Hood. Robin Hood is right. 48 for Robin Hood, and that means very well done indeed. James and Fiona, after only 2 questions, are straight through to the final, 2-0.
There we go. Also on the board, we've got Beatrix Potter is the top one there. 41 for Beatrix Potter. The voice of Fantastic Mr. Fox
Is George Clooney.
Yes, and that's 26. And then
Renard.
yes, for 3.
Look at that. Thank you very much indeed. Well, that means the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round. It's Hope and Malika. This is as we planned it. It means you'll be here for another show at least.
Yeah.
And then maybe on show 3 is when you might take it up to the next level. I don't know. It's up to you. Anyway, thank you so much for playing. We'll look forward to seeing you next time, Hope and Malika. For James and Fiona, though, now time for the Pointless Final. Huge congratulations, James and Fiona. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,250. Well, this is your second show, so, I mean, obviously, we're going to feel a little bit shortchanged on the James and Fiona front. It'd be lovely to send you home with the jackpot as well, though. What would you like to see come up?
Music's our crossover, I guess.
But it just depends, doesn't it? We're very sporadic in our knowledge, so we'll
We
just see what
specialise in random things
Yeah, we
this round.
specialise in
I can
random.
promise you 4 random things. In fact, here they are. Adam Sandler American football films, Mathematicians, P.G. Wodehouse on TV, medieval literature.
I
Definitely steer away from P.G. Wodehouse.
Yeah, medieval literature, I'm not feeling too confident about.
I don't know anything about Adam Sandler, so...
Yeah, I know one film, and, like, that's going to score, so let's go for Mathematicians and just see if it's anything we can work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
OK, we'll go
Let's
for
go
Mathematicians. Josh.
OK, we are looking for the names of any recipient of the International Mathematical Union's Fields Medal from when it was first awarded in 1936 to the most recent ceremony in 2022. This is according to the International Mathematical Union's website. Or we are looking for anyone who received an acting credit for their role in the 2016 mathematical biopic, Hidden Figures. This is according to the IMDb website. Very best of luck to you in the studio and also, of course, those playing along at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yeah.
As
ready as we can be.
OK, well, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock, and there they are. Your time starts now.
OK, what I'm thinking is, with the Fields Medal, any mathematician. So could we go for, like, I don't know, Pythagoras?
I don't know. I think we should just go for 3 from the bottom. Think about actors and actresses that were around that time.
In 2016.
In, like, big films. So who was around in, like, 2016?
I've never even heard of the film, though.
Yeah, no idea. So
I feel like we should give...
one of those, like, sort of Pythagoras.
Yeah.
OK, so, like, let's go for Pythagoras, like, for the top one.
Great guy.
And then 2016 films, I mean, let's go for...
Should we go for, like, Emily Blunt? Because she was around in the other
Emily
question.
Blunt
and then...
Eddie Redmayne as well, haven't they?
Eddie Redmayne?
Yeah.
10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Why not?
Pythagoras, Emily Blunt,
and Eddie Redmayne.
And Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah, we're all good.
OK, sounds like we've arrived at our answers. There we are, and the lights are coming back on. Look at that. Let's have your 3 answers.
So we're going to give a shout out to Pythagoras.
Yes, why not? Pythagoras for the recipients of the Fields Medal.
Yeah. And then we wanted to shout out Emily Blunt. And Eddie Redmayne.
And Eddie Redmayne for the bottom one.
Why not?
Perfect. Why not?
Thank you.
Of those three, which would you like to pick as your best shot at a pointless answer?
Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
Eddie Redmayne we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Pythagoras.
Pythagoras, yes. And then we'll put Emily Blunt in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. Pythagoras, Emily Blunt, Eddie Redmayne. Well, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you never know. You'd be leaving here with £1,250. What would you like to do with that, theoretically, James?
We're actually off to Brazil soon, so it would be some spending money for that.
That would be nice.
Upgrade one of our Airbnbs to a hotel, maybe, that sort of thing.
Oh,
who knows?
Really splash out.
Really splash out.
Push the boat.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, listen, very, very best of luck. We really would be lovely if one of these turns out to be pointless. Pythagoras is your first answer. In this case, we are looking for mathematicians who've won the Fields Medal. Pythagoras. Let's find out. Is it right? No. I think we'd have been very surprised if that had been right, but there we go. It was a good shot. Emily Blunt and Eddie Redmayne, these last two answers, we're looking for the cast of the 2016 film Hidden Figures. Emily Blunt, is it right? I mean, why not? 2016, very much her era.
Yep.
Might she be pointless? Not Emily Blunt. Let's put Eddie Redmayne up and see if he sticks. How many of our 100 people said Eddie Redmayne? No, I'm so sorry. There we are. That was a really, really tough category. And I didn't envy you at all having to pick a category out of those four. Really, really tough. Anyway, I'm afraid you don't, therefore, win the jackpot today, but you do win today's Pointless Trophy, and you really richly deserve it. You've been fantastic right the way across the show.
Thank you.
So very well done indeed.
Very well done. The Fields Prize awarding for mathematicians, so close to Pythagoras, so just a couple of thousand years off. Let's have a look at some pointless answers. You'll be kicking yourself. Oh, you said all of them. You said all of them.
They're all there.
Jean-Pierre Serre, Jesse Douglas, Marianne Mirzahuni, and Marina Viazovska as well. All of them on the tip of your tongue. In fact, everyone are pointless apart from two mathematicians who both scored points. June Hu, who was a joint winner, along with the English mathematician James Maynard, also in 2022. And for the cast of Hidden Figures, you might recognise some of these names. Janelle Monáe, Jim Parsons, Kirsten Dunst, Mahershala Ali, and the only scoring answers were Octavia Spencer, who played the mathematician Dorothy Vaughan, Taraji P. Henson, and Kevin Costner. Very well done at home if you got a pointless answer there.
Thank you very much indeed, Josh, and thank you so much, James and Fiona. I'm really sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show when we shall be playing for £2,250. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Josh.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.